Hello everyone, welcome to this new video from moonwatchfr. Today I am going to introduce you to an original watch, because it only has one hand. This is the Gustave & Company Paul 24 a watch that will be available for crowdfunding on Kickstarter around mid-March. Let's discover it right away. Inspired by the French poet Paul Eluard, known for his reflections on freedom, love, and the inexorable passage of time, this timepiece is a true ode to the contemplation of the moments that make up our existence. Every detail of the Gustave & Company Paul 24H collection has been designed with meticulous precision, combining refined aesthetics with timeless watchmaking tradition. And everything is proudly assembled in France. Offered in 4 variants, each model embodies a different shade of day and night, thus providing a personal choice of how to mark the passage of time. A true invitation to slow down, to appreciate the beauty of the present moment, this single-hand watch will be available through a Kickstarter campaign starting March 14, 2024. And it promises to capture the essence of time with elegance and simplicity, which is sure to appeal to watch enthusiasts and poetry lovers alike. The technical specifications of this Gustave & Co. Paul 124 is a watch produced in 2024, a unisex watch with a 316L stainless steel case measuring 39mm in diameter and 12.0mm in thickness. Inside there is a Miyota 9075 GMT automatic caliber, which offers a 42-hour power reserve. This rather casual dress watch is water resistant to 5 ATM or 50 meters. It features a fixed bezel, a signed crown, and a domed glass with anti-reflective treatment. The strap is made of blue Korean calf leather. The lug width measures 20mm. And as a complication, it features a single-hand display. First of all, the case of this Paul 24-hour watch is made of polished 316L stainless steel, measuring 39mm in diameter and 12.0mm in thickness. These are modern dimensions that can suit both men and women. Next, there is a fixed bezel that adds volume to the pebble-shaped case. This specific shape was designed so that the watch fits the wrist comfortably. Continuing on, there is a crown at the 3 o'clock position, which is discreet and well crafted, featuring detailed knurling that ensures a very good grip. It is worth noting that the brand's logo is engraved on it. On the other side, there is a transparent case back that allows you to appreciate the Japanese Miyota movement and the decorations that have been added to it. This case back ensures a water resistance limited to 50 meters, which is the standard, let's say, for this type of casual dress watch. Several peripheral engravings decorate the case back. You can read automatic movement, Paul 24 collection, 5 ATM towards sapphire, and assembled in France. The 24-hour dial of this collection, Paul, evokes the endless cycles of day and night. Each hour is a stanza, each minute a comma. The words noon and midnight spelled out symbolize the 2 most important markers of the day. They are found at 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock. The dial is enameled, deep blue in color, which evokes nightfall. On it, we will have applied indices, polished, at 12, 18, 24, and 6 o'clock. These are calligraphic indices. It's very, very pretty, though it's not easy to film. Between the spotlights reflecting the mesh of the dial. I still hope it shows well on video so you can appreciate the dial of this watch. The hand is unique. It is hand polished and slightly curved at the tip. It glides over the dial, simultaneously indicating the hours and minutes. So the use of a single hand encourages focusing attention on the present moment, which reflects the poetry of living each moment to the fullest. A value that was dear to Eluard. Finally, we will have a sapphire glass with an anti-reflective coating that protects the various elements of the dial. So the anti-reflective coating, I won't hide it from you. I don't find it exceptional, especially when on video. However, on the wrist, there are significantly fewer reflections and it does reduce quite a bit. The unwanted reflections. This glass, we can also specify that it is slightly domed and as a result, it enhances the style of this Gustave & Co. Paul 24. Said Gustave & Company Paul 24 fit a Japanese automatic movement, Miyota 275 GMT. This movement is fully adjusted in the assembly workshops of Besançon. It oscillates at 28,800 beats per hour, has 24 joules, and offers a 42-hour power reserve. So, why a GMT movement? Simply to take advantage of the hand that rotates over 24 hours. It's a well-decorated movement featuring Geneva stripes on the bridges, and we will also appreciate the oscillating weight. Here we go. I'll show it to you, which is engraved with a part of the poem that inspired this new Gustave & Company collection. Paul of Odeur. It's a fairly precise movement with a measured daily deviation of about 14 seconds. The only regret is the phantom position on the crown, which is meant for the date, but the date is not present on this single-hand watch. So, when you pull the crown, there's a position that serves no purpose. This is quite common on watches in this price range. On the wrist, this watch is both elegant and distinguished. It's really interesting. So we have a calf leather strap, Korean calf leather, in blue color. And it matches very well with the deep blue enamel dial. On this strap, you'll find a crocodile-style embossing, which enhances the casual style and the dressed-up look of the watch. To secure this watch on your wrist, there is a deployant clasp signed by Gustave & Company. Well, I won't hide it from you, I would have preferred an ardillon buckle. I'm not a fan of these clasps, which I don't find very comfortable, whereas an ardillon buckle always works well. Obviously, that's a matter of taste. Regarding comfort and fit, the pebble shape of the case confirms the appreciated presence and the contemporary and refined aesthetic of this watch. Look at how it sits. Obviously, we have very good dimensions here. 39mm in diameter and 12mm in thickness. That makes it a watch relatively pleasant to wear. As you might expect, it would also be possible to switch the strap, since the lug width is of standard size and measures 20mm. So feel free to be original and add a personal touch to this watch. The Gustave & Co. watch comes in a cardboard box, rectangular in shape. As a result, the watch is elegantly presented inside. There's nothing extravagant, but it remains very functional. Regarding the marketing of this Gustave & Company Paul 24 Hours, a crowdfunding campaign. Kickstarter will officially launch on March 14th, 2024, and it will run until April 15th, 2024. As one might expect, it will be possible to support the project, to back it by benefiting from preferential rates. Thus, the quickest will be able to take advantage of the early bird offer of 150 units at €590. Then, there will be the bird offer, where the watch will be available at €690, and finally a set with 2 watches at €1090. Once the Kickstarter is over, it will be possible to acquire this watch. Mon nom est Cie Paul, 24, from chez Gustave & Company, starting in September. And so, I invite you to visit their website. The watch will be priced at €890. You see, by going through Kickstarter, we will still save €300, which is not negligible for this type of watch. The Gustave & Company Paul 24H watch embodies a philosophy of life, one of savoring each moment and recognizing the poetry in everyday life. Personally, I am touched by the refined simplicity of this watch. It's the first time I have a single-hand watch. I'm not used to this type of time reading. Reading it obviously won't necessarily be precise, but that's not what we're looking for with this type of watch. When you wear it, you're really looking to know the time, but in a way that appreciates the moment, and it's true that it's a different philosophy. So yes, the single-hand design is not just an aesthetic choice, it also embodies the symbol of a less hurried, more thoughtful life where every minute counts and should be lived fully. Gustave & Company has succeeded in creating a timepiece that becomes a silent companion, ultimately reminding us of our own journey through time. In conclusion, I would say that this single-hand watch, Paul 24 Hours, allows us to appreciate time, away from the temporal noise and constant rush that surrounds us today. So, there you have it, folks. I hope my review of this Gustave & Company Paul 24 Hours has captivated you. Feel free to leave a comment if you knew about the brand, and if you've ever had a single-hand watch, what do you think of this type of display? As usual, remember to like the video and subscribe. And I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye, everyone.